The difference between our platform and other political platforms is that here we speak the truth as it is. We don't go with popular opinions or with waves, but we speak the truth as it is, whether we are a minority or not. We stick to that truth. The truth of Kenyan politics is that our politics is played along ethnic lines. Kikuyus are rebelling against Ruto because Ruto impeached Rigathi Gachagua. Kambas are rebelling against Ruto because Kalonzo Musyoka is against Ruto. When I talk of Kikuyu or Kambas, I'm not saying all, but a whopping majority. So it's important for Kenyans to understand these things. If you look at today's Sabasaba protests, in almost all Mount Kenya counties, there were chaos and looting. And it's also very interesting that Rigathi Gachagua himself, speaking some months back when he was still in government, he used to say, the mountain does not know kuchoma barabara, who demonstrate. And he used to boast telling the Luos to go demonstrate in Lowland. That has been Rigathi Gachagua. Today, Kisumu has been very peaceful. There has been business as usual. No shops were looted, no roads were blocked, and no stones were thrown at anybody in Kisumu. On the mountain, there were chaos everywhere. Shops looted, roads blocked. Maguna supermarket in Meru was looted. Murang'a County supermarket in Kabati looted. Quickmart in Zimmerman looted. County supermarket in Kagio Town, Kirinyaga looted. Roads were also blocked across the entire Mount Kenya counties. Those are just but a few examples. These cases were severely widespread on the mountain. And looking at what happened today, it reminded me of what Honorable Jeremiah Kioni said about 2 weeks ago. This is what Kioni said. Honorable Jeremiah Kioni, the entitlement of my kinsmen will be this country's undoing. It cannot always be your way or the highway. Whether we know it or not, this narrative is breeding resentment, stifling unity, and choking our national fabric. We must break free from ethnic politics before it breaks us. That was Jeremiah Kioni speaking about 2 weeks ago. He shared out that through his X account. He was talking of Kikuyu's entitlement to political leadership. In today's protests in Nakuru, there is a Kikuyu man who said this. Listen to this.
Tungetaka tu ni nchi ikuwe na amani, na kama kazi ya msida atoke tupe Gachagua ataweza kutuongoza. Hapa hakuna mambo mingi. Gachagua tumekuja kukudua yeye ndio kingpin wa hii nchi, yani ndiye kiongozi wetu. Hii mambo mingi hatutaki. Hii kila siku maandamano, si tulipea Ruto. Bedhe kura yangu mimi nilipeanga Ruto. Hapa hakuna mambo mingi. Kura yangu nilipea Ruto, lakini for now nimeona imemshinda. Sasa hakuna haja to force issues. Iende Hakuna mambo mingi.
Yes, the Kikuyu man was part of the protesters in Nakuru. And what he's saying is also what a majority of Kikuyus are saying, only that they can't speak it loud the way that man has spoken it. They are on the streets because of Rigathi Gachagua. I want us to put all this into perspective for Kenyans to see in clear terms what's happening here. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. In 2022, Kikuyu Nation had an option of either voting for Raila Odinga or for William Samoei Ruto. They chose Ruto. And they chose William Ruto because they felt and thought Ruto was easily going to hand over power to a Kikuyu as compared to Raila Odinga. Because Raila Odinga was coming out as not very much trusted. Raila could hand over power maybe to a Luhya or to a Kamba or to any other Kenyan community. But with Ruto, the Kikuyus were very sure he was going to hand over power to them. That's why they voted for Ruto. Upon William Ruto impeaching Rigathi Gachagua, a hoping majority of the Kikuyus started rebelling against Ruto. Yes, even before Rigathi was impeached, there were some rebellions on the mountain. But upon Rigathi being impeached, a hoping majority joined in the rebellion. Right now, Rigathi is telling these opposition leaders that they should do their campaigns, after which they will nominate one candidate. That's what Rigathi Gachagua is telling these opposition leaders. And it's very unfortunate that some Kenyans are believing what Rigathi Gachagua is saying, thinking that Rigathi will eventually endorse their preferred ethnic leader. Kisses might be supporting the Rigathi narrative because they think Matiang'i will eventually be supported by Rigathi Gachagua. Same to the Kamba community. The truth is, when these people will sit at a table, it will be how many ethnic votes are you bringing to the table. That will be the main consideration. And by that time, it will be very late for these leaders to bolt out. They will be forced into supporting Rigathi Gachagua. Don't mind about the impeachment. In Kenya, laws are not followed. That's how Rigathi Gachagua might end up being supported by these opposition leaders. Should that happen, then the two-tribe ethnic domination against other Kenyans will continue. We are also in Africa, and removing a sitting president sometimes becomes very hard. If Kenyans wanted to alter or to change this ethnic domination, they ought to have started it by dealing with the weaker of the two. Currently, we have the Kalejins and the Kikuyus. The Kalejins currently controls the presidency. So they are the stronger ones of the two. Kikuyus are really yelling out in the political cold. Kenyans can start by dismantling the weaker ones of the two. Having dismantled that, it will be very easy for Kenyans to break this ethnic domination by two communities. The man who has spoken has just revealed what a majority of the Kikuyu nation might be speaking quietly. They hope that maybe these other leaders will eventually support Rigathi Gachagua. This ethnic entitlement is what is injuring the mountain. My people perish for lack of knowledge. Rigathi will do anything, maybe to get that power. He does not care about his own people. That's why there is looting across the mountain. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.